Alright guys, so I just wanted to go over real quick exactly what the sleep timer does inside of Link-Wheel Bandit. Basically when you're running the link wheels, the way the Link-Wheel Bandit processes each link wheel is once you have created a bunch of link wheels, they'll be all lined up here inside the link wheel properties window. And what will happen is when you press the start button, it'll run each one of these link wheels in turn. So there's no need to press the stop and the start button manually to get all these link wheels to process. It'll automatically process each one in turn. So first it'll process spun 5, it'll run all the events that it needs to for spun 5, then it'll sleep for whatever your predetermined sleep timer is set up. Right now I have it set at 30 minutes. So it'll sleep for 30 minutes after it's done all its processing on spun 5. Then it'll go on to spun 4, it'll sleep for 30 minutes. Then it'll go on a spun 3, sleep for another 30 minutes, etc., down on through the line here. Another thing to keep in mind is the amount of events that are run during each link wheel processing is mostly based on your post interval and your bookmark interval, which has nothing to do with your sleep time. I know this might seem confusing, but I'll have another tutorial exactly what the post interval does and how that works with the events. And then I'll also kind of explain how that ties into the sleep timer. But all you need to know for now is that the sleep timer is just basically a measurement that the app uses to sleep a predetermined amount of time after each link wheel has done its processing. So I just want you to keep in mind that when you press start down here, it's going to process each one of these in turn. There's no need to press the stop button or the start button each time you want to process the next link wheel in line. It'll basically do all these automatically. Also to keep in mind, it only will run the link wheels that are actually active. So I'm just going to stop this processing right now for now so that I can bring up the link wheel properties, because you can only bring up the link wheel properties once a link wheel has actually once you've actually stopped the processing here. So for instance, if you go in here to edit link wheel properties on this spun 5 link wheel, you can see that I have set this one active. So every time you press start, it's only going to run through the active link wheels. So I think I only have about 2 or 3 active in this entire list. So as you can see, it went to this link wheel called Fun Times, and so it skipped these 5 link wheels here and went exactly to Fun Times, just because that's the next one in the line that hasn't been run yet that is also active. So anyways, as always, you can leave comments at the bottom of this page, and I'll get back to you if any questions you might have.